I manage a boutique hotel in Queenstown, and last month an American couple checked in for 5 nights. On their first morning, they came downstairs at 6:45 a.m., found the breakfast room locked, and knocked on my office door. "Your sign says breakfast starts at 7, the husband said. "We've been waiting 15 minutes. I checked my watch. It was 6:47. "Breakfast starts at 7, I confirmed. He looked genuinely confused. "Right. So we're early. That's why you should open now, so we're not waiting when 7 hits. His wife nodded. "In America, if you're ready early, they accommodate you. That's good service." I explained our chef arrives at 6:30 and needs time to prepare. "So hire someone earlier," he suggested. Problem solved. They left a note at checkout saying our rigid timing showed lack of customer focus. They'd arrived 13 minutes early and expected us to restructure our entire operation. A tourist asked our Rotorua tour guide why we only had one volcano. He meant active ones. When she explained we have multiple volcanic sites, he said, "But Hawaii has way more. Why didn't New Zealand get more?" She tried explaining tectonic plates. He interrupted. "Right, but couldn't you just make more? Hawaii's smaller and has better volcanoes." He genuinely believed countries could manufacture geological features. Left a review saying our volcanic activity was underwhelming compared to American standards. At Wellington Airport, an American argued with customs about bringing in beef jerky. "It's packaged," he insisted. "Factory sealed. There's no dirt on it." The officer explained biosecurity rules. "But I bought it at Costco," he said, as if that granted immunity. "Costco has standards. This isn't like random gas station jerky." He couldn't grasp that commercial packaging didn't override quarantine laws. These stories share something beyond confusion. Americans don't just misunderstand our culture, they genuinely believe their expectations should reshape our reality. I bartended at an Auckland gastropub, and an American woman ordered our lamb burger. It arrived in 12 minutes. She flagged me down. "This took forever," she said. I apologized and explained we cooked to order. "Exactly," she said. "That's the problem. In America, fast casual means fast. You need to pre-cook patties." I explained we emphasize fresh preparation. "But I waited 12 minutes, she repeated. "That's not fast casual. That's just casual." She wanted me to acknowledge our concept was broken. When I didn't, she asked, "Do you not understand customer feedback? I'm trying to help your business." She left a 3-star review praising the food, but criticizing our failure to grasp American efficiency standards. She'd received fresh food in 12 minutes and diagnosed our entire business model as defective. An American family dined at our Christchurch restaurant and asked for ranch dressing. "We don't carry it." "How do you not have ranch?" the father asked. "It's the most popular dressing in America." I offered alternatives, vinaigrettes, aioli, our house herb dressing. "Those aren't ranch," he said. "Can you make it?" I explained we'd need ingredients we don't stock. "You have mayo and buttermilk, right?" he pressed. I told him we use creme fraiche, not buttermilk. "Same thing," he insisted. "Just mix it with herbs. I'll walk you through it." He wanted me to leave the floor during dinner service to custom make a dressing we don't serve, because he couldn't imagine a restaurant functioning without ranch. When I politely declined, he said, "In America, good restaurants accommodate requests." His daughter added, "Dad's right. This is like Michelin star level inflexibility." They'd conflated, "We don't have that ingredient," with, "We're refusing to serve you." I work at a cafe in Dunedin, and an American asked if our coffee was regular or New Zealand style. I asked what he meant. Like, is it normal coffee or that flat white thing? I explained flat whites originated here. Right, but do you have American coffee? Just regular drip coffee? We brew filter coffee. I offered that. Is it strong? he asked. I said medium strength, and we could do a long black if he wanted stronger. No, I want it weak, he said. Like diner coffee. Watery. I suggested an Americano with extra water. That's espresso, he said. I want drip coffee, but weak. Like Dunkin' Donuts. I offered filter coffee again. You keep saying that. Do you mean regular coffee? Yes, I confirmed. Then why didn't you just say regular coffee? He asked, frustrated. He'd spent 5 minutes rejecting the thing he wanted because I hadn't used his exact terminology. He told his friend, they don't understand what regular coffee means here. It's confusing. I run a bed and breakfast in Russell, and an American guest asked if we had normal bacon. I served him our streaky bacon at breakfast. He looked disappointed. This is British bacon, he said. I explained it was standard bacon here. But I asked for normal bacon, he insisted. This is that weird floppy kind. I offered to cook it crispier. It's not about crispy, he said. It's the wrong cut. You need the kind with more fat. I told him streaky bacon is fattier than back bacon. No, American bacon is fattier, he insisted, despite looking at literal fatty bacon on his plate. This is Gencom healthy bacon. I want unhealthy bacon. His wife agreed. He's right. This tastes lean. They were eating the fattiest bacon cut available and convinced it was a diet version. He asked if I could special order real bacon for tomorrow. I explained all our suppliers carry this style. Maybe try a different supplier, he suggested. One that imports American food. He left a note saying our breakfast was inauthentic to Western standards. We'd served him the exact bacon style eaten across Britain, Ireland, Australia, and New Zealand, roughly a quarter of the Western world, and he dismissed it as fake. I manage a rental car agency in Auckland, and an American asked for a quick route to Milford Sound. I told him it's a 12-hour drive. No, for today, he clarified. We want to see it and get back for dinner. I pulled up a map. He studied it. That doesn't look that far, he said. I explained New Zealand's roads are narrow and winding, not highways. But it's only a few inches on the map, he argued. His wife suggested flying. I told them flights book out weeks ahead. Can't you just call them? He asked. Tell them it's urgent? I explained tourism doesn't work that way. In America, if you pay extra, they accommodate you, he insisted. That's capitalism. He left convinced we were hiding a faster route to protect local tour operators. Wrote a review warning others that rental agencies gatekeep scenic locations. An American couple stayed at our Taupo Lodge and asked about day trips to Australia. I clarified that Australia is a 3-hour flight. But it's right there, the woman said, pointing at our wall map. It looks closer than Auckland. I explained map scales. Still, she said, you're both down here together. There should be a ferry or something. Her husband agreed. Hawaii has ferries between islands. Why don't you guys have that? I told him the Tasman Sea is massive and notoriously rough. Then build a bridge, he suggested, completely serious. Split the cost with Australia. It'd boost tourism. When I explained the engineering impossibility, he said, that's quitter talk. America built the Golden Gate Bridge in the 30s. He referenced a single bridge spanning 2 kilometers to argue we should construct one spanning 2,000. Left a comment card suggesting we coordinate better with Australian tourism boards. I guide hiking tours in Fiordland, and an American asked why we don't have mountain lions. I told him we have no native land mammals besides bat. What about deer? He asked. I explained those are introduced. So you imported deer but not mountain lions? He said, as if we'd made a purchasing error. Mountain lions control deer populations. That's Ecology 101. I explained our ecosystem evolved without large predators. That's bad planning, he said. You should introduce them now. His friend agreed. New Zealand has a predator gap. You could fix it. I told them introducing predators would devastate native birds. Birds adapt, he countered. That's literally evolution. He'd learned just enough science to construct completely backward logic. Suggested on his feedback form that DOC consult with American wildlife experts. I work at a petrol station in Napier, and an American pulled in looking panicked. Do you have premium gas? He asked urgently. I pointed to our 95-octane pump. No, premium, he repeated. Like 93 octane. I explained our octane ratings use a different measurement system. Our 95 is roughly equivalent to American 91. That doesn't make sense, he said. 95 is higher than 93. That's math. I clarified that we use RON instead of AKI. Why would you use a different system? He asked, frustrated. Octane is octane. That's chemistry. I offered to show him the conversion chart inside. I don't need a conversion, he insisted. I need premium gas. My rental specifically says premium only. I assured him our 95 was correct for his vehicle. You're telling me to put lower grade fuel in my car, he said. If the engine blows, that's on you. His wife called the rental company on speaker. They confirmed 95 was fine. He hung up, still suspicious. I'm documenting the mileage, he told me. If anything happens, I have proof you recommended the wrong fuel. He pumped the exactly correct fuel while treating me like I'd sabotaged him. Left convinced New Zealand deliberately complicates fuel standards to confuse tourists. I work reception at a Wellington hotel, and an American checked in on a Tuesday afternoon. He asked what time our pool closed. 10 p.m., I said. Every night, he asked. I confirmed. What if I want to swim at midnight? I told him our pool hours are posted. But I'm a guest, he said. I paid for pool access. I explained access meant during operating hours. That's not real access, he argued. That's restricted access. I apologized but said the hours were firm. In America, hotel pools are 24 hours, he claimed. It's literally just a pool. Why does it need to close? I explained liability and noise considerations. Liability, he repeated. That's the problem with your country. Too worried about getting sued. I noted that America is far more litigious. Exactly, he said. We figured out how to handle it. You just need better lawyers. He'd somehow concluded that our pool closing at 10 p.m. indicated inferior legal infrastructure. On Thursday, he asked about extending his stay. We were fully booked. Can't you just add a room? He suggested. I explained we were at capacity. Right, but I'm already here, he reasoned. New guests can go somewhere else. I shouldn't have to pack. I offered to help him find alternative accommodation. That's not customer service, he said. Customer service is keeping your existing customers happy. I told him I genuinely couldn't create a room that didn't exist. You're not even trying, he said. Do you not want my money? He filed a complaint with our management saying I'd refused to accommodate a loyal guest. He'd stayed 3 nights and expected us to relocate confirmed bookings to suit him. What strikes me isn't the entitlement. Every country has demanding tourists. It's the bedrock certainty that American frameworks should work everywhere. These aren't people throwing tantrums. They're genuinely confused when reality doesn't match their expectations, and they interpret that confusion as our failure. The man who wanted midnight pool access wasn't being malicious. He simply couldn't conceive of a logical reason for restrictions, so he concluded we hadn't thought it through. That's the pattern. American tourists don't think they're being difficult. They think they're helping. We'll keep pouring flat whites, closing pools at 10, and gently explaining that Australia isn't a day trip. Because here's the thing about Kiwi hospitality. It means welcoming people into our culture, not reshaping our culture to match theirs. Most visitors appreciate that. But every few weeks, someone leaves a review saying we'd be so much better if we were just a little more like America. And we smile, say thanks for visiting, and carry on being exactly what we are,